my end goal was really to feel less tired. I woke up in the morning, I'm a mom of 2 young kids, and no matter if I got 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours of sleep, or 5 hours of sleep, I always felt the same, chronically tired, always able to take a nap. And that was the number one biggest factor that I was trying to address. That was really my victory, as they kind of talked about. We want to help you achieve your victory. That was my biggest victory. When I came into the practice, I saw Lauren, and she did a comprehensive workup on me that included a CBCT. She evaluated my airway, she evaluated my structure and recognized that I had a very narrow palate, as well as my function. The ability for me to use my tongue and really close my lips was very difficult for me at the time. So when we first started working together, the goal was just to try to work on some of those functional things to see if I could utilize myofunctional therapy to learn how to restore nasal breathing and to be able to close my lips more naturally. Lauren and myself, we talked extensively about what my goals were and how far I could get with those goals. When I was experiencing a plateau where I couldn't complete the exercises any further, her and I sat down and had a very in-depth talk about kind of what my avenues were and whether I was happy at where I was at or whether there was more I wanted to achieve towards my chief complaints and my goals. I asked for her professional opinion as to who she felt was a great recommendation for me. And at that point, once I went and saw that specialist, I ended up not looking at any of the other ones because I was very happy with that recommendation. I immediately felt relief. When I went through expansion, I used an MSE expander, which when I felt as though my suture split, which has been described to me as my upper palate kind of reaching that point where it completely separated, that was when I felt the biggest relief as far as how much air I could get in through my nose. And it really wasn't until after my MMA surgery that I was able to close my lips naturally without effort. I really found that it was a breath of fresh air, no pun intended, that we can really rule out some other things. Like sometimes the airway really is the root cause, and before we go down a very invasive route of medication or other things, I think it's really important to go out there and do your research and learn more and figure out what are the other options and what else can we rule out. I just have so much more energy on so much less sleep, and it feels like I earned 5 hours of life back every day, which is incredible as a mom with a family. To feel like you created more time in your day is really an incredible thing.